I remember it like it was yesterday, a routine surgery, something I thought would be straightforward and relatively stress-free. I went in with a sense of optimism, trusting that everything would go smoothly. A smooth recovery, or so I believed. I was back on my feet in no time, feeling like myself again, eager to put the whole ordeal behind me. And then, a month later, a thick envelope arrived in the mail. It felt heavier than it should have, an ominous sign of what was to come. It wasn't a get-well card or a follow-up appointment reminder, it was a bill, a medical bill for thousands of dollars, an amount that seemed impossible, insurmountable. My heart sank like a stone. The weight of the paper in my hands felt like the weight of the world. I thought insurance covered it, that's what I paid for every month. How could this happen after my copay and deductible? Where did this massive charge even come from? I felt confused, utterly lost in a sea of medical jargon and billing codes. Angry at the system, at the insurance company, at the sheer unfairness of it all. And scared. Scared of the debt, scared of the future, scared of what this would mean for my financial stability. This isn't just my story, it's a shared experience for so many. Millions of Americans get hit with surprise medical bills every year, often for services they didn't even realize weren't covered. You trust the system, diligently pay for insurance month after month, and still get blindsided by these unexpected and often exorbitant charges. It's a financial epidemic, a silent crisis affecting families across the nation, and it's everywhere, from bustling cities to quiet rural towns. Nearly 100 million adults in the U.S. carry medical debt, a staggering number that continues to grow. Almost 1 in 3 Americans struggling under the weight of healthcare costs. For many, it's thousands. A significant burden that can disrupt their lives, or even tens of thousands of dollars, a crushing amount that can feel impossible to overcome. This debt leads to anxiety, constant worry about how to make ends meet, delayed care, people putting off necessary medical appointments due to fear of further expenses, even bankruptcy, a last resort for those overwhelmed by insurmountable medical bills. But you're not alone in this fight. There's a community of people who understand what you're going through, and you're not powerless. There are steps you can take to challenge these bills and protect your financial well-being. The emotional toll is real. The stress and anxiety can be overwhelming. But there is hope. There are resources available to help you navigate this complex system. There are ways to fight back against unfair billing practices and negotiate lower rates. And new rules to protect you from surprise bills and ensure greater transparency in healthcare pricing. The first step? It's often the hardest, but it's crucial. Understand the problem, educate yourself on your rights as a consumer, and know your rights when it comes to medical billing. You have more power than you think to challenge these bills and advocate for fair treatment. Take a deep breath. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but don't let that stop you from taking action. We're going to face this together. I'm here to guide you through the process. I'll show you how to take control of your medical bills and navigate the healthcare system with confidence. Let's bust some medical debt myths. Myth 1, my insurance covers everything. Not true. Even with good insurance, you can get big bills. Deductibles, co-pays, and out-of-network charges add up fast. Myth 2, I have to pay the full amount on the bill. Wrong. Medical bills are negotiable. Hospitals would rather get something than nothing, especially if you show hardship. Medical bills are full of errors. Always ask for an itemized bill and question every charge. Myth 3, medical debt will ruin my credit forever. Not necessarily. New rules and negotiation can help you repair your credit. Knowledge is your first defense. When you know the truth, you become your own advocate. Let's arm ourselves with facts and take back control. Got a scary bill? It can feel overwhelming, but don't panic. Here's your battle plan, a step-by-step guide to fighting back. First, ask for charity care. It's often an overlooked option. Many hospitals offer financial assistance programs to those who qualify. Call and request their specific policy and application forms. Don't be shy about asking for details. Fill it out completely, provide all requested documents, and be sure to follow up to check on the status. This can significantly slash your bill, potentially wiping it out entirely if you meet their criteria. Second, negotiate a lump sum settlement. This is where you can potentially save a lot of money. If you can pay something now, even a portion, it gives you leverage. Offer less than the full amount, explaining your financial situation clearly. Hospitals often accept 30–60% to settle a debt, especially if they know you're ready to pay immediately. Always get the settlement agreement in writing before you make any payment. Third, dispute any errors you find on the bill. Request a detailed, itemized bill from the hospital or provider. Carefully check for mistakes like duplicate charges, incorrect procedures, and challenge anything that seems suspicious. If these errors unfortunately hit your credit report, dispute them immediately with the major credit bureaus. Keep detailed records of every phone call you make and every letter you send. Persistence and thorough documentation are truly your best friends in this process. These steps require effort and time, but your long-term financial health is absolutely worth it. Stand up for yourself. Question every single charge on the bill. Remember, you have the right to fair and accurate billing practices. Explore every available option, and don't be afraid to negotiate assertively. Ultimately, you are your own best advocate in navigating this complex system. Take decisive action. Don't just passively accept the bill. You absolutely can do this and take control of your medical debt. Let's meet Maria from Texas, a single mom who was unexpectedly hit with a staggering $10,000 ER bill, even though she had health insurance coverage. It felt like an impossible burden. She was completely overwhelmed by the sheer size of the debt, but she decided to fight back and not let it defeat her. Maria started by calling the hospital's billing department, requesting a detailed, itemized bill to understand all the charges. Next, she proactively applied for the hospital's charity care program, hoping to qualify for financial assistance. She meticulously reviewed her medical bills, found some errors, submitted all the necessary paperwork, and diligently followed up on her application. Her persistence and hard work ultimately paid off in a big way. The hospital significantly reduced her bill by over 80%, providing her with substantial relief. And to make it even more manageable, they helped her set up an affordable payment plan. Maria's inspiring story is a powerful testament that these strategies can truly work and make a difference. Now, going forward, new rules and regulations are in place to protect you even more from the burden of medical debt. Starting in March of 2025, any paid medical collections should be promptly removed from your credit report, giving your credit score a boost. Furthermore, medical debts that are under $500 will not be reported to credit agencies at all, offering even greater protection. This means that lenders are restricted from using most unpaid medical debt against you when you're applying for important loans. This is truly a game changer for countless individuals and families. So, take decisive action just like Maria did, and take control of your financial future, securing a brighter tomorrow. Remember, you now have more protection and resources available than ever before to help you navigate the complexities of medical debt. Here's your next step. Pull your credit reports from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion at annualcreditreport.com. Check for medical collections, especially debts you've paid or those under $500. If you find errors, dispute them with the bureaus and contact the provider. Remember, you're not alone. Millions have faced this and won. Share your story to help others. There's no shame in needing care. The shame is in a broken system. By acting and sharing, we build a stronger community. Can one call erase $10,000 in debt? Maybe not, but smart, persistent action can make a huge difference. Take control, pull your report, make that call, write that letter. You can do this. I know you can. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips and share your story in the comments below. Together, we can make a difference.